right. Let's see if this is on. Did I do right? Did I do right? Test mic 1. My cats, can you hear me? Good evening. Can I get a thumbs up on the video, on the live stream, if you can hear me? Loud and clear, a little low. Uh-oh. Little low for just Waldo, or clear, hear you, I can hear loud and clear, Trez. Let's first greet our captains who are here. First, of course, we saw Waldo. Let's see if this works.
Captain on the bridge.
Not gonna lie, kind of missed that. How about Exotic?
Admiral, if you will come with me.
What else we got here? We got Matt.
Captain on the bridge.
Some documents from the 1000. I love that's just such a long name. I love it.
Captain on the bridge.
What else we got? Dwayne.
Captain on the bridge.
Haven't seen you since last year. Yes, go. What else we got here? Chris. CJ.
Admiral, if you will come with me.
Even now, you're still giggling. Are you? Jose, sir, how are you?
Admiral, if you will come with me.
HG Gundam.
Captain on the bridge.
How are you? We have former con member. You ain't showing live. Oh, that's not good. How are you?
Captain on the bridge.
You have your Twitch alerts up. Yes, Spencer.
Admiral, if you will come with me.
How's it going? And we have Andrew. Captain, how are you?
Captain on the bridge.
It's been a hot minute, Yaps, since we have been here, and to answer the question there, what happened to the potato? It did not kick the bucket. It just had some issues, mainly with the fan. It was making some loud noises. At least it can be picked up in some of the videos there. And they could not tell me why, but sure. I mean, it is what it is. Can't do anything about it, but it's how it kind of went through the process too as well. So I should have gotten it back within 2 weeks. It was going through the QC testing, and they said they found something else wrong, or the part that came in was wrong or something. So, I mean, it is what it is. That's what we have. That's what I'm doing good. Been working on my second temporal fed to nice. Coconut water spill, no. I've been tempted to start playing this game, but I don't know if it's worth getting into. Given its age, I mean, well, this game would be around in a year or so. I'd say definitely for like 5 years is my estimate. And, you know, HG, if Star Trek is something that you really want to experience and love, at the very least, try it for the story. You know, the story-wise, you'll be able to get through it within a month, you know, and then from there you can just kind of go. And I wouldn't suggest spending any money, because with the video that we're coming up with for our PS4 update, I show what potentially can be about a year's worth of gain in just playing about an hour a day, if that. Several years life left. Yeah, no, I agree. Is that the PC bridge? It is indeed the PC bridge. We're finally back here. How is Spencer's sleeping schedule? I always know that his sleeping schedule is screwed. So, again, captains, we are testing things out here first. Reason being is it's been a while since I've been here on YouTube, and for the most part, we've been on Twitch, streaming nightly on the PS4, not only Stow, but also Dragon Ball. So I wanted to test things here to see how things would go off of the potato. And, you know, as we normally do, we kind of showcase the things that we have been working on, our latest update video there. The XL 2.0 is coming to the console bridge there sometime this week. And yes, highly recommend that ship. It is just such a fun ship to have. And the reason why I have the Sagan up there too as well, like between the two, it's a toss up between the two, but I've really enjoyed flying the Excelsior. It's a pretty ship. He hits pretty good, at least for how we play, and that's all that really matters. So at this point, we're gonna highly recommend both, but regardless, you know, you can obtain it through the lockbox if you have the resources. But again, highly recommend that you get, you know, keys to sell to guarantee yourself. Okay, just that's the other thing, just to guarantee yourself, is just to get it via EC, and or use the event campaign for 2023, because it'll be included for 2023's event campaign. So there we go. VC again with the boomers. Let me test. Give me a bit, sir. I will call you. Triz, I recommend Evil Dead Rise for you and Spencer. Jeez. And yes, excuse me, captains. I will try to catch my coughs, but it's still there. It's just a lingering thing there, and I will say that it hit me and my family pretty hard, and I'm still feeling the effects of it, just via cough, sometimes a stuffy nose. But I was mentioning and talking last night on stream, or last couple weeks, that, you know, we finally got back into Muay Thai there Friday, volleyball, been running. I came from a run today. Maybe that's what's causing my throat to be a little irritated. But what I was worried about was losing my sort of stamina that I have gained. Worked so hard to gain over the years, and you know, it seems like it's okay, because we also held a training session volleyball wise last night. I was actually the one who's holding it, and you know, me being the oldest and me running it, I had to make sure that I was keeping up with the young bucks. So I don't know how many push-ups we did. Definitely did about a couple suicides, but 2 hours worth of training. So it was really good. I didn't feel like I had to sit down. I didn't feel like winded. So if anything, it's just after is where I feel it. Actually, I don't really cough much when I'm active, but it's after I feel it, which is, it's just so weird. I would also recommend getting the T6 Temporal Light Cruiser. Oh yeah, no, that's definitely, and we need to get rid of you, don't we? We need to get rid of you. Hide user on this channel. Does that work? Hopefully that works. The cough will be with you for a while. That's okay. It was you. That's right, CJ. It was you that was mentioning that. You still had the cough for a bit, so. But I thought there was someone else that said they had it for like a year almost. But yeah, again, I wouldn't wish this on the worst of my enemies. But so what we're gonna do is do some catch up. So even though I've been logging on every day on the PC bridge here, to be honest, I haven't been doing any paperwork. So we have a lot of that to do, but also some catching up, and also discussing what we're going to be getting to here. So again, let's see how things are going here, if things are stable. We'll get into game here and just see where things at. You know, for those who are with us, you know how we kind of do it. We do a lot of paperwork, because that is one of our main methods of gaining resources in game here. When I got COVID, first day, I felt like I got stabbed at one point. Again, it's so weird. So my symptoms were. Oh, look at that! I still got ornaments to get. Gee. Okay, see, paperwork. My symptoms were, the first day was a headache, and that's not necessarily new for me. Like I do get headaches, especially when temperatures change and they dip and all that stuff. But even after taking Advil, usually that gets rid of it. But this one was persistent, and that was on the 22nd. So, and I still had volleyball that day, and so it was. Now that I think about it, I already had COVID at that point. But again, I treat it as a headache because I didn't have anything but just a headache. And when the 23rd rolled around at about 3 o'clock in the morning, I was just not doing well. So the headache, and I didn't get the headache from coughing yet. It was a straight pounding, different type of headache. And then of course the cough did follow that day and just drained the crap out of me. But then of course I tested negative, didn't test positive until Saturday, which makes sense. And then when it came to my family, so I guess I got it from my son, because my son the Saturday previous had a headache too, and then he got sick. So I think I got him, and then my wife got sick Friday, and between us four, me and my son had the headache and cough. My wife had the cough, but she also had the fever. I never got a fever. My wife lost her sense of taste and smell, and my daughter, when she got it, was just more of a headache, and she didn't even burn up, just a little bit of a cough. So it affected us different, and the kids recovered quickly. December 5th, I tested negative, but was still coughing up a lung there. And I think about a week after, that's when I decided to run, because I was somewhat feeling better, and I just hate not doing anything. So it was been 2.5 weeks at that point, and I think that was what caused me to get some sort of relapse, and that was not fun. That was not fun at all, because it felt like I got worse. And then about a week after, I went to see the doctor, and this is almost coming out of the month at this point, and said I got a viral lung infection, another viral thing. So it again, just not the funnest thing to do, to go through, I should say. And now, ooh, did I get more stuffs? Ooh. Now with, of course, this new variant coming across, I don't know anymore. I really don't. Like, it took us 2 years to get this. We avoided for 2 years, and again, that's with my wife working at the actual hospital, directly with COVID patients, and we got it from our son. Of course, he was going out, of course, and so he got it out there. It's just, it was only a matter of time. There was no and ifs or buts about when we were going to get it. How we're going to get it, just when, really. So, and I can't even say it's over, because I'm still coughing, so I apologize if I can't mute myself in time, but I will try to catch myself, and I do have a hopefully quick enough mute here that I can catch it. So but having been through that, we've also just been, holy geez, behind on what we wanted to actually do in terms of content, especially here on the bridge here. So I was trying to think about it all day, and I'm not gonna say I'm releasing like 3-5 videos a day. No, maybe 2, because there's also Dragon Ball Z Kakarot that I want to release content for. I like to think I have a little that I need to drop on that. I'm down for the count for the next few days. Lost my Asus custom to a blown power supply. In 2 days, we'll never anything from again. Admiral Six Killer, hello, how are you?
Captain on the bridge.
Then I set up an old on getting sucked into Dinosaur Friday. Oh, till Friday, gotcha. Yeah, I did have a backup here to just make some videos at the very least too as well. Sucked into another MMO might be tough for me right now. I've just recently started playing a Fallout, and that's taking up most of my days. Yeah, you know, again, when it comes to this game, I still think this has a good shelf life still. And even after, let's say, all the Trek is done, there is still going to be content that which the developers can pull from, because before Discovery dropped, they were making content, and I'd say, and even argue, even better, at least more stories. So just being able to have, let's say, or just go through the story, I think it's worth trying, just to experience the story. Of course, that's a personal choice, and don't feel obligated that you can buy anything, because I've never, in my PlayStation account, I'd never bought anything, and super proud of how that account has come out, and has turned out, I should say. So again, what I show in that video, it will never, no one can ever duplicate that. But in terms of free stuff that you can get throughout the year, pretty much you can duplicate that, more or less, plus or minus a couple items here and there, like freebies that they give out and everything like that. But one of the moments there in doing the review last night, kind of happy about, is when those elite training tokens came out for your buffs or whatever. I was saying, see, I knew I shouldn't have wasn't gonna buy those tokens, because they're gonna give them for free, and yeah, they ended up giving them for free. So right, so your paperwork is done, right? Yes. Dote officers. Do I have contraband here? Do I have the contraband? I have 8. Okay, well. Is there a security officer you can hand in contraband here at New ROM? Someone know? My main is ESD. I'm tempted just to go straight to ESD. Don't be like me and Double Dip spent a lot on both PC and Xbox. So mainly yes, PC, but my double dipping on console, which really the only time that I spend more than an hour would be on console, is when I'm streaming. So and there are in other fleet assets. Jeff, how's it going? Yeah.
Captain on the bridge.
Giveaway codes. Yeah. So, Alienware. Okay. Yeah. Dwayne, you're right. I meant money. Oh, money. Oh, geez. Yeah. No, I would not spend money. Codes coming out soon. Definitely. Yeah. No, for sure. Says hello. How are you?
Admiral,
Thank
if you will come
you
with
for
me.
the lurk. I appreciate that. We're just kind of chilling here. You know what? I'm gonna just play it safe. Go straight to Soul. This tune only came to New Romulus because it was in the winter Wonderland, so I never even took them out. Like I said, ever since I actually shipped off the potato here to get fixed, I did not do the paperwork. So there's a lot of catching up to do. So we got things to do, keep us busy there. So yeah, Jeff, no, we're just testing, and I said in the update videos here, I'm going to do spending more time here on YouTube with you caps here, especially those who don't go to Twitch, which is totally fine. Twitch can be a totally different beast altogether, and holy, why is that lagging so bad? Try doing a refresh here. And of course I get that. There we go. Try that again. There you go. Of course, now I can't see chat. That's just great. Good job, Triz. Oh, wait, no, I can see it here. Boomerism problem, sorry. For this year's event campaign going for the CrossFit. Nice. Xena's weapon? I like that. That's funny. That is very funny. All right. For a hot minute, I did watch that here and there, but that was because Saturday afternoons, that was the only thing on. So I'm gonna be doing, going back to what I said earlier, the videos that we wanted to do. We're definitely behind. There's a couple things that we missed. So first thing foremost, we're gonna give our, of course, ECs on the winter event ship. The theme builds that were done throughout last year, we're going to somewhat hold off on those until we get the series that we want to get out, and we may possibly even segment those into the streams so that we can work on them as we're streaming. So I'm not sure if that'll be here or on Twitch, but like I said, I want to make more of an effort here just to come here nightly, and if not nightly, every other night, every other two nights, however that works out. Lucari TFOs? Not sure about that. Okay, so you're done. Let's head over to the next Kiki, who will probably be EST because she was left, of course, there in the winter Wonderland. And the other video that got also sort of pushed out was our review. So we were going to use the YouTube channel in sort of a review of the whole year and kind of my takeaways on that. And you know, last year felt kind of weird. Thought about do this at the same time. I've done that in our interviews, definitely. And it's not to say I can't do that, but you know, I think we've established a different experience on both bridges. Twitch, the more chaotic, here more of a just calm and collected sort of time on the bridge here, which actually will give my heart time to rest. I'm not gonna lie. Even the sounds coming through speaker there on PS4, it was actually getting me. So, but yeah, content will be, especially me being off, I'm gonna be working on a bunch of stuff, and hence why we want to do this test stream here first, because we had to rebuild all of our scenes in OBS. So what had happened was they wiped my, restored, not wiped, they restored my system, and I'm like, I didn't ask you guys to do that. It's like, yes you did. I'm like, no I didn't. I said there's a fan problem, and person I was talking to looked and was, oh yeah, no, you didn't authorize that. Yeah, no. So when I got it back, checked OBS, yeah, everything that we've kind of poured into the last 2 years was gone. And even now it's still not complete after working on about a couple hours. But I think I kind of decided I will, you know, go through it as best as I can. I'm not going to kill myself on the first day, but the main thing is just to get the main scenes up so that we can at least stream and make videos. Sounds good. Don't make me laugh. Hopefully I caught that one. I had to cough there. Don't please, I swear. But yeah, no, again, we have restreamed before, and we will probably do so as well. Because in our, what do you call it? Stowcast, which we're gonna getting into that too as well, since I'm kind of slowly getting back into it. Our next one will probably be aligned with my own thoughts on how the year ended, etc. Etc. Because they finished what Xerxes couldn't. Xerxes, that's funny. That will always be a forever meme, I guess. Someone do a redeem a stream to make a Triz turn in all his. Oh, Waldo. By now you know me. You know me. At 25, so we're gonna hand in some of that. And there's an issue here. I was taking some print screens and my stow file was not taking any pictures. Or there was no file to take pictures, so I'm wondering what's happening there. What I'd like to see in the game is to praise a pistol from the TOS. Yeah, no, I'd like. There's a lot of things I'd like to see in this game, like ASAP. But you know, the rate of which our dev team puts in content here is one of the gripes that I've had. I don't want to make it come out as complaining, but it's just more or less, you know, I feel that the opportunity with all this Star Trek out and opportunities being wasted. I understand that they're trying to get the voice actors to you know, contribute to the story, moving the story, but man, story has just been dripping like a leaky faucet in terms of just getting content out, you know, and then in the yeah, oh, so happy. But even if it were playing Exotic, she won't be able to hear it. Nope, because it's all going to be in my ear. And she's working tonight, so when we go back to console there for Kakarot, there'd be not going to hear that. So, having said that, we are going to go back to Twitch for Kakarot, but not stream as late because. And you know, look, before I go out, what a way to end off last night's stream. Like I'm off, and that's why I decided to stream a little longer. But we got raided with one of my biggest raids that I've ever received there on Twitch for 330 viewers from EDBot, and EDBot is a content creator on Twitch, and we were introduced to her by id. And normally I'm off already, but yeah, she just rated me, and I'm super thankful. It's the highest rate I've ever gotten, and I never really expect to raid back, but you know, I enjoy watching her play because she's actually pretty good at a game that I know I would suck at. Sounds ain't working. No, not here. They're not on YouTube, because some of those sounds will probably get me kicked off live. So Spencer, why are you sad? Oh, I haven't forgotten about you, sir. Are you in a rush, or just wanted to catch up a little bit before we get into our things? Because again, to decide on how to release all the things I want to, I don't want to rush, and I don't want to feel like I'm doing this as quote-unquote work, but I do have 2 weeks off. But I want to make sure I get stuff done, so... yeah, still use a lot of copyright stuff. You cannot stream the music. Yeah. I'd like to sponsor a Trizander fashion theme night with the tailor with my points. A night of... Whoa! 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 Sound effects are fine though. I know sound effects are fine, but there's a list of sound commands that are not sound effects, so pretty sure fart would just do fine, but we still don't have TNG. No, there's a lot of things that we don't have. But again, that's what I'm saying. There's some easy stuff out there for the pickings that they can add to the game easily enough. You know what I mean? And they don't. So it kind of sucks. The Cardi ground weapons. Like, oh, jeez. Yeah, so yeah, I can't take pictures. I don't know what's going on. It's not in the file. I go straight to file. It's not there, so I'm not sure exactly what's going on there, but if I have to take a selfie, I gotta do it the old-fashioned way. Because now, of course, I lost all those pics that I've taken. They're gone because they wiped the system. Or restored, I should say. Dixon Hill pistol. Well, again, they have to find a way to get the Tommy gun out to everyone here. So I don't even have my take a selfie command. Rebind your screenshot key. No, but there's no file in the Stow files. So when I was taking screenshots, print screen, right? There'd be a file with all of them go to. And I didn't have to do anything really to have that. I didn't even know that was a thing. Ooh! Rob's here! Kamusta?
Admiral, if you will come with me.
Windows key F1? What's Windows key F1? What does that do? Rob sir, kamusta po? New laptop went. Well, we'll see how this goes. Gamer. You can manually add the file. Oh, I can? Oh. Okay, well, that's something for me to look up then. Because those of you who know me, I'm not the most technologically sound captain and fumble my way through a lot of things. Hence why it kind of broke my heart when I found out all the files on my OBS were gone. I was like, oh. The program file, Star Trek, live screenshots. Yeah, that's exactly how. Or you're saying that I should go to add a screenshots file. Is that what you're saying, Jeff? Yeah, and that's where I was trying to look for it. Because I was trying to take some shots of the Excel earlier. And it wasn't there. So I was like, what's going on? See? Program. Star Trek Online. Online Live. No screenshots. I have patch, cache, local data, logs, pigs with 2 Gs, pre-patch, 64 and 86. That's it. Add screenshots folder. So just call it screenshots? Is that what you're saying, Zez? Is that why you speak to your laptop like Mr. A folder named screenshots? Okay. New folder. Screenshots. Let's close that. Let's see if that does anything. Oh, wait. I just thought it would be automatic, really, but... Program files. Not gonna lie, I missed the warp core hum. Oh! Just like that. Alright. Alright. Okay. Good call. Thank you, Zez. Speaks into its... Yep. Yep. Okay, so look at that. We're gonna get more ornaments. Thank you for that. There you go. I don't know why I had to add that I've never had to add that manually, but there now. So now it's time for me to add back the... Let's take a selfie. But when the folder is gone. No. Ah, okay. Hi, Captain. Happy New Year. Night! How are you?
Captain on the bridge.
Yes! Happy New Year. Haven't seen you since last year. Yes! Sorry. You know what? I'm not. I haven't seen you for a bit. Yes, I'm gonna do that. How are you? First, let's see. So yeah, okay. Let's see what Spencer's up to here, shall we? Technical support. Now let me see if this is working. I just want to make sure that this is on. Yes. Is the noise suppression on? Hopefully it is.
Hello?
Oh, hello. Spencer!
How are you? It's been a very long time since we've talked.
It's been a hot minute. Happy New Year, man.
Yeah, Happy New Year to you also.
Hopefully you had a good one there.
Yeah.
Yes, the potato is back in all its glory. Well, no, it's not all its glory, but
I think you need a new laptop.
listen, I was already inquiring about a couple of things. Mostly, because remember I told you that my wife gets a, what you call it?
Yeah.
A wellness fund, and she said I can get a new one. Having said that, it's going to be partial and not the whole thing, because it's only just an amount. So, we'll see. I mean, right now, things seem to work fine. Even better, actually. Things are a lot faster. 3 weeks I had the Christmas cold fever. Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, we had COVID from the 23rd, and I'm still feeling some of the effects right now. That's fun. Spencer's over counter. Kapsky, you can hear Spencer, right?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
I won the 64 game. You won it? How did... Nani? Aren't those... How much are those things?
A what?
Steam Deck.
Oh,
CJ won one, and he's gonna sell it because he already has one. You can hear me? Okay,
like
perfect. Thank you.
400.
Why do I think it was more for some reason? 500 Canadian? Oh. For some reason, I was thinking it was more. Like, I wouldn't... For me, I don't think I'd have a purpose for it, really. But to what I was saying earlier, so... I think for me, though, because of going back to work, I would want to bring a laptop to work. Having said that, if I do get a tower rig, again, I'd have to kind of make room for it up here. And there was that suggestion that you guys had about using my TV. And I was like,
I remember.
You don't remember?
I think I remember some of the conversation.
Oh, wait.
Oh man, this was a long time ago.
Dude, it was only like 3 weeks ago, maybe. It was still when I was sick. Likely didn't. Leslie joined. No, not yet? Really? Docket doubles as a Linux PC? Oh. Like, how strong are those things?
You can probably about as potent as your laptop.
Interesting.
I don't know how streaming from it would work though. It is going to be a little bit more like power limited.
It's pretty decent.
You can put Windows on it though.
How'd you win it, CJ? That's pretty extremely lucky. But yeah, going back to the earlier question, Spencer, how is your sleep schedule?
It's actually been pretty decent. I've had some like real life stuff going on appointment wise, so been keeping it fairly normal.
Good on you.
Yeah. Finally got MRI done on my wrist earlier today, so
I'm sorry, what?
had to be MRI of my wrist.
What happened to your wrist?
It's been bugging me for a little bit. There's like a cyst like right inside my wrist that's like pushing against some of the tendons or something like that.
Oh. That.
So
doesn't
they
sound
did
good.
an X-ray, and now they want to do an MRI, and I don't know what they're gonna do about it. I don't know if it's something they can cut out or
Ooh.
they can like suck out. I don't know.
Had to pay a bit duty because it came from the States? Okay, well I'm pretty sure you'll cover that when you're selling it. But that's cool. That's $500 right there, or whatever you'll be selling that at. Oh man, I don't even know. It's like I was thinking earlier. Like I don't know, what'd you think of last year? What's your initial thoughts? I was trying to think
I've thought
of it,
of-
and it's like there's a lot of meh.
I've thought about doing like a discussion piece on it because remember a year ago I did the like what I want to see from STO, and I think I had my expectations set way too high.
Same.
I mean, last year I feel like really sets a tone for the, just to reinforce the direction that this game has went, where they are going to prioritize spending large amounts of their budget to bring in voice actors rather than bring in more people to create more missions is what it seems like, because the pace of missions last year just it was killer. Like if they want to keep this pace of missions, there needs to be something stronger for Endgame.
Yeah, no, I agree. Venture's Brave Hero, like, he's selling for 500 without taxes having reached. Oh, was checking with friends and family first. Okay, all players did get account bank access.
Yeah, there was good and bad things that happened last year. The account bank stuff was huge.
Mm-hmm.
That really was an enormous thing that they did there.
Mm-hmm.
But there was also quite a few negatives that happened last year. And the big one that comes to my mind, outside of like the nerfs, is their just continued war on removing quality of life features and functionality from the game.
Yet they're also doing quality of life improvements as they go too as well. I mean, again, not to take, you're right.
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
weird.
I mean, but they literally nuked all of the keybinds for crafting, doffing, admiralty.
Mm-hmm.
And
you don't have a true end game. Yeah, no, you're right. Gravity Falls with Board Queen GFO.
And one of the big issues too that there seems to have been with the game is that it feels like the servers only got worse throughout the year. Now, I didn't talk about this in the bot video that I did, about the economy stuff. But one of the side effects of there being bot farms out there that are running, 100 instances of Starbase 1 all the time is server performance that is being taken away from legitimate players and is being used up by, these bot farms.
I haven't watched it yet, but it is queued up in my videos to watch while I'm running. So, did you tag anyone, or at least at Trek Online on Twitter?
I gave Kale a 3-week lead.
Because it's like, okay, well that's Kale, but I'd say let it all out. I mean, tweet everyone and say, if you didn't know now, or then, now you know. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you didn't know, here's the evidence.
Yeah.
So now what? We're gonna keep ignoring it, you know what I mean?
Cryan immediately, like within a couple hours, had sent in an email about it. But as far as I can tell, Cryptic has done nothing thus far other than ban a couple of the initial accounts that I'd reported to support. I'd contacted Kale early on in December and got no response. So after waiting a week to see if he would do anything, based on my conversations with you and Stu, my impression is he doesn't, respond to email much at all. I decided to go and approach, the actual support. I filed a ticket, and from what I could see, it looked like the person that responded did actually go through and deal with some of the issues. However, I sent them a list of 102 accounts that I had documented in that map. They responded telling me in the future, you only need to submit 4 to 5 accounts to us, and that will be enough for us to identify and remove all of them. And the fun thing is that when I did the video 2 weeks after that, some of those accounts that I reported in that thing to support were still literally on my screen when I was doing the stream right before that video released.
Yeah, and I hate to even throw this out there, but I'm pretty sure you thought about this already. As much as I know you document this and you keep it, you keep on it. That's just the thing I would just say, just keep on it. In a sense where you put it out there in the general public, aka the forums, the
forums
Twitter,
will allow discussion of it.
Twitter. Like I said, tag everyone there. Kale, Tom, not Thomas has nothing to do with it, obviously, but at Trek Online saying again, hey, this is the ticket I got. Response. The ticket I submitted. This is the response I got. And look, 2 weeks later, they said X, saying 4 should have been.
Well,
you just need to
I
submit
can't
4.
really. I can't track it anymore because the person running that specific bot farm reached out to me on Discord, and they realized their mistake when I asked them, why didn't you have your characters on hidden status? And now they're on hidden status. If you go open the social window and you search up Starbase 1, you're not going to see a ton of people in there, but what you will see, and you can look this up right now.
Yeah, but maybe we won't be able to see them, but the devs can. Who cares what we can see? The point is them. You can't tell me if they are quote unquote hidden that they can't be seen by the devs.
The devs can see them.
That's what I mean.
But there was stuff that I left out of that video. My overall faith in Cryptic's ability to go in and resolve bot issues is extremely low. Some of the bot issues, this is not the first time I've reported them. I've told you about like Admiralty farming for how long, right?
He's been trying to prep me for like a nerf for for a couple years now.
The reason I say that is because I know, like I personally know one of the people that is running an Admiralty bot farm, and they're doing it on a scale similar in scope to the person that was running that Starbase 1 bot farm, except they're getting EC and Dilithium from Admiralty.
Right.
Now, this is a person that Cryptic knows about. They've even banned them before for botting things like CCA back in the day. And they just have continued to let that person slide. I think the issue in that case is with an Admiralty bot farm, it really helps their metrics. You see, an Admiralty bot farm is buying out the entire C-store basically worth of ships. They're maxing out the account to like 50 characters. And
Right.
they're just doing Admiralty all day. Cryptic already knows. Sports tweet back in September showed that they know, like it's already hit their radar, and they just haven't taken action.
Can you Cap see what I'm looking at on my screen? What in the? I don't
That's
I don't know.
that Nick?
Wow. I'm sorry, I'm catching up here. I'm at 10K 500 people. And for what it's worth.
Yeah, Waldo, I think I hope
Oh.
people bring it up
Excuse me.
on the 10 forward stuff, but I just say be careful. Like, I know the Facebook groups have like suppressed discussion of it. You can't link my video on the forums. I saw somebody try to link it on the official forums and the mods immediately like removed it.
So, again, what I say.
Twitter?
Well, no, Twitter indeed, but also, I hate to say it, but why not shame them? Are you at Trek Online and document it? September or December, blah blah blah. I've emailed this, let you guys know. You said you were gonna do this, you didn't do it. This is my first blah 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 blah. Like it's like a really throwing shade at them. Not shade, literally calling them out on a platform, and even adding Gearbox. Why not? And the more people know, the more pressure that they'll get. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like again, that's on. Like I don't want to say I can't help in that aspect, but you have all the information, right? You have all the logs of your communication with them. Hold on 1 second here, Caps. Just give me a quick sec here. Hold on. I'll be right back, Smith. Sorry, Admiral was just leaving.
Fine.
I know, again, that's a lot of somewhat, I don't say work, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Right? But if it's something that overall will be a positive in the health of the game long term, isn't that kind of one of the reasons why we do what we do? Or you do what you know what I mean? But that's more work on your end, though. That's what I'm bringing out there.
I think McStud is going to bring some more attention to it.
Oh! McStud mapping! Hello, sir!
Admiral, if you will come with
see
me.
if they will sit down with you. I mean, that's not a wrong idea.
What McStud was... I don't think Stud cares if I say this, but I think Stud, you were looking to do like a reaction to the bot shit. Oh, sorry.
It's alright.
Bot video.
Well, it's not alright, but... You're just talking about it probably.
Yeah.
I mean, then that's something that keep adding them, right? And just keep adding them.
Yeah.
Is there a...
I mean, I'll probably talk about it again here in a video sometime this month, but I am just far behind on videos. I want to get a video out like yesterday or Sunday going over what I expect to see in Stowe in 2023. And then I have another video that I'm working on for the best and worst ships of last year.
Yeah. I am probably about 2 weeks because I had one thing I wanted to do that is about 10 videos. So yeah, COVID helped a lot.
Just felt like I've caught something in the past couple of days. Just really been like drained energy-wise.
Yeah, and yeah, Waldo's right. And just keep adding Trek Online, and you know, keep bringing it up in your videos. Okay, you know, logging it, saying, "Hey, I talked to you guys. How come nothing's happening?" Or I've let you guys know after you said that you would do something about it. Nothing has happened. And then directly just call it out saying what it is this is not helping the health of the game in the long term. Having people have these, what do you call them, bot farms set up and essentially screw newer players.
You haven't watched the video yet.
No, it's queued up. I have a lot of things that I want to watch.
Do you want to know how much that one gold seller, how much dilithium that one gold seller was generating in a month?
How much?
$350 million.
Jeez.
That's one gold seller. And if you go on eBay, player auctions, whatever, there's clearly a lot more than just one dude.
Oh yeah.
And if you do the math, so MT at 1000, the way it's 350 million is because the dude had 700 accounts. So he had several hundred accounts that would cycle in, do Starbase 1, AFK on a couple characters, then cycle over and repeat on another batch and just do that 24/7. And somehow doing them 24/7 has managed to completely evade Cryptic's bot detection. I was sent pictures after that video of someone who had noticed this happening back as far back as 2020, and they had taken pictures back then. But there's literally hundreds and hundreds of accounts that were participating in these various bot farms, and it's at a point where it would not surprise me between the Starbase 1 bot farms, the Admiralty bot farms, if a very large chunk of the players that are on at any given time are actually bots from these gold sellers.
Bringing the office. Oh, okay. Thanks, Dwayne. Taking down eBay sellers is what. See, okay. Can you correct me if I'm wrong? Is this not new in the MMO world, or?
No.
Okay.
It's just that Cryptic is historically extremely bad at dealing with these things.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. So at Check Online, if you didn't know then, now you know. What are you gonna do? You know, and just keep throwing shade at them. I don't know. One of the comments on the videos, I think, that I read about a couple of months ago said something about you guys. It's one of our Stocasts. Like we complain a lot. And you know me, I don't try to be positive essentially, but I try to just, you know, go where I just want to be happy, right?
Yeah.
And it's not that I haven't criticized this game, but if you have, now that you willingly know that you're letting this happen, I mean, I would have to say that that is a very wrong thing on Cryptic's end to keep on letting it happen, especially if it's been brought up. And making it in a public forum like Twitter, they can't ban you, they can't, you know, remove your video or post because it's Twitter, right? So again, I know it sounds like a lot of work to do, but oh geez. Naru? Who's Naru? Oh, meeting of the minds here. Let's there you go. Not impressed, really? It's negligent. There you go. Thank you. How much money they are losing. But that's the thing, though. Are they really losing money with the exchange being at what it is? Isn't it helping them more than anything?
It depends. Like there's a debate to be had there, but a factor to consider is that system enables the free-to-play aspect. As is, STO is a game where most people, you know, especially with the lack of content you were talking about earlier, most new players will come into this game and within 6 to 9 months, you know, they've played the entire game. There's nothing left for them to do. And if it's taking them a month that time to have any Zen purchases go through, or Zen, you know, the Dild Zen sales go through, then some of them may not put any money in. They may just, in some ways that can discourage it, because sometimes what you'll see with these free-to-play players is they'll grind up part of the Zen and then they'll, you know, put in the other bit. And if that's blocked from them, they may not be willing to pay the full price for some of these things.
And you know, Sto is in a weird kind of age at this point. and I think it was Gundam that said it earlier. You know, is it worth playing now? Right? And I think we've all done videos on this before, right? The worth playing video. I still think it's worth it for, at the very least, the starter aspect of it, just trying it out, you know, just to complete the story for the sake of. The question now comes into, well, what's you know, what is the end game, right? I mean, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, I've been playing that for a couple years now. There is no end game other than getting your characters up to level 300. After that, then what? Right? I can beat all the bosses, no problem, but in my head, I can make it work for me because I still enjoy the game, you know, Dragon Ball overall, right? Just like how I enjoy Star Trek Online or any other games. I'll play the way what makes me happy. But, you know, I think it was you that told me that was it Diablo has actual DPS leagues or something like that, like official.
I don't know.
Someone said that. But yeah, like what could their end game here be? You know, having said that, maybe a beginning, their process to that is bringing over that test thing that you always do on Tribble.
But that's not really content.
No, it's
that's
not.
Just.
But I said a beginning of.
I think, for me, there needs to be one of the main things is.
Excuse me.
Elite content that is, you know, going to be worthy enough to make people want to play it. As is the reward structure for doing the elite content in this game is a joke.
Okay.
It takes a lot more effort to do elite than advanced, and the reward is not worth it.
So I pose this question to you. Think of the end game players. Okay, you, Nick, Mixdu, Rob, K-Wolves, throw in me, right? Elite, quote unquote, elite content, yes?
Yeah.
We can essentially do, right? Even if they start adding, HP and just time gates, we can still do it, right?
Yes.
Because there's no amount of real hard sort of setting that they can do here that we won't be able to do. Right? Because even I think the only one locked under Elite is Corfez, right? And that's essentially now Child's Play. So the question...
They need some longer duration battles also. Like... some raids against some really strong enemies that have some unique mechanics. Like the Crystalline's a good, a somewhat good example, because back in the day, it used to actually be like a raid that you would see in other games, where it had different mechanics. You had to fight it in different ways when it was at lower HP levels. But the current iteration with the revamp, they dumbed it down, and then people were nuking it in literally like 10 seconds. So they added in the invulnerability phases, and they've removed the mechanics that really made it like a raid.
Right. So furthermore to that question, adding on to it, what would be rewarding for it? You, I, us, we don't need marks. We don't. So what would be worth it to do that type of content for us?
I think there'd have to be a new reward structure, and I made a Reddit post on this, I think like 6 years ago, where every time you did an elite queue, and whatever, regardless of whatever the elite queue was, you would get like a mark or whatever, and once you had like 100 or so of those marks, you could convert it to something from the C store. Like, imagine if you could earn
like event
account bound. Yeah, or imagine if you could earn like a T6 coupon that is account bound to you, but in order to unlock it, you had to play 250 elite TFOs, you know, and get the marks from 250 of those TFOs in order to get that coupon. Like some system like that that rewards players with things that they could get for real money, just from playing the content would be very good in my opinion.
And an
And just
event
boost.
campaign is kind of a good example of that. We play the content over X amount of time, 1 year essentially, if anything, and we can get a really good ship or really good prizes, right? That would
Yeah.
be absolutely awesome. But then I ask again, other than them adding HP or even the old crystalline entity, you can't tell me that we can't blow through that nowadays.
We absolutely blow through it nowadays. Yeah.
That's so yeah, that's what I mean. It would be easy for us is the other thing I would throw that out there for the long-term players, right, that have everything and right now is just doing whatever to keep us in game. If you put that in, and I guess that would be the incentive, I guess you're trying to put out there for newer players to essentially gear up, right? Learn the game, learn the mechanics, learn how to build ships.
And like what Mixu said, like the unique gear drops and visuals, and that's the issue, is that's stuff that they've done before also. A lot of the issues we have with Endgame is because those functionalities used to exist in the game and then Cryptic stripped them out. Like
Cryptic
we
or the
used to
old
get
dev
random
team.
drops. Yeah. We
And-
used to get random drops from TFOs and we just don't anymore.
Wasn't that the whole board thing?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm gonna catch up here quickly. Oh, jeez, whoops. I'd say no unless you can get community that would like it. Isn't much point to want a daily login for events. With the seasons, it's not easy. First players, yeah. Should I play Elite when I can get most of the same events? Yeah, no, I agree. Bragging rights, yeah.
The thing is with visuals aren't going to work for everyone, you know.
No, but what
I mean,
what
would
is it
be
that they do
something.
that caters to everyone? Not, you know, anything that
Yeah.
they do will not cater to everyone. But if it's something that would tailor to newer players, to a more broader sense, and something that will at least tantalize us, longer term players, right? Just like with the recent stuff that they're doing, because I mean, I have no incentive, just like kind of was mentioned there earlier, I have no incentive to play stuff on Elite. Me personally, I could, right? But for the way I play and stuff like that, I'm quite content with Advanced. It just feels just the right amount of, and that's just maybe my personal time constraint too as well. And how, again, like how I play and all this stuff. But, excuse me, it would be nice to have just more content on a consistent basis, because the model of voiceovers is we're just literally getting quarterly voiceovers. That's it.
Yeah.
Which ships every month, every 2 months, or whatever have you.
It's definitely a bit frustrating.
Difficulties pieces are. Give everyone slime devils. Can you stop, please? The core problem is the monetization model. Gear trades consoles. Money, so all these things come to it. That's true. I'll do at least 5 elite queues.
I got distracted. I just
Ew,
got
no,
hunted
exotic.
down. Okay. Back
No.
on chat here.
No exotic.
Um,
Let's not bring the back of the slime. Oh, frick.
let me see if I can find this Reddit post. Because it was some like really confusing thing that I typed up like a long time ago and people didn't like it.
Well, it's a different time now, and I'm almost saying I'm almost gonna say that I'm like playing in maintenance mode.
Yeah,
You know?
I very much feel the same way. Like for me, I'm logging in doing my endeavors and like that's it. Like what else is there to do?
Right. No, and I think for for me, because like I said before, I'm just kind of late to the game in terms of quote unquote content creation. That can still keep me busy. But even at that point, right, I'm just more or less catering to those who just want to try something new, or afraid that they'll get called about by putting a torpedo in their aft or whatever. To the sense where my own end game is just whatever's going to make me continue to log on and share what I enjoy about the game. And at this point, it's literally just the ships and pews. And it should be so much more. I made kind of a comment there that one of my doffing overall sort of progression was exploration 2. This is Star Trek that should have some sort of exploration, and there are some existing things that we have in game already now, that you have these planets you can visit and have like a little mission that you can turn on some generators, or search for whatever and then speak to the leaders of that planet. I think that'd be fun, but the problem is, once you finish that mission, that's it, it's done. And the other thing is, for TFOs, man, they can have such a slam dunk on riding that wave that they were doing for historical recreations battles.
I legitimately do not understand why there isn't, like a first contact battle scene, or like a Wolf 359.
DS9 battle.
It literally, it doesn't make sense to me how they have not already went in and capitalized on that. Like, imagine if there was just a really super buffed up TAC cube, and you could go in with 10 people, or, well, it'd probably be better if it was 5 so the random system could do it, but you go in with 5 people. It's got mechanics like the original Crystalline, and it's got like 1 billion hit points on Elite,
And maybe it's not even the goal to destroy it. Just disable it or something.
That doesn't work with this game.
Well, no, I mean, that would be the mission end.
This is a killing simulator.
Okay, fine. You're right. But again, it's not like they can't redress Crystalline Entity and match it with, and also use mechanics from, what's that one, the PK Killer, then the cool Precion? Not Precion. The PK Killer is going towards a base. You gotta throw warp cores into its mouth.
Oh, that thing, absolutely. I hate that mission.
No, but it has a mechanic where the distance between the PK Killer and the starbase, right? So what I'm trying to say is, redress the Crystalline Entity as a huge tactical cube, yes, with 1 billion hit points, with other mechanics of what you were saying. Have it sort of be traveling towards Earth, and the mission is, stop it. That is such and say it's Wolf 359, first contact, whatever. Like, how easy would that be to do? Make it an event too. Sure, make an event version of it. That would be so killer.
I think that we're going to see them go back to the Borg after the Terran stuff.
Yeah, I would have to say so. I'd have to agree.
I don't have any thing to lead me in that direction, but
I feel that it's Borg because of the
I feel
Picard.
like Borg would be the smart move. Also, we have a new lockbox coming out in 2 to 3 weeks.
You already know what's in it? Or that's a stupid question?
What?
That's a stupid question. Gotcha.
I don't know anything.
Sure. You're so bad at that.
Look at.
You're so bad at that. No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Look at Discord.
You freaking. Oh yeah. Oh no, you told me about that already. You told me about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
what it looks like.
Yeah. Okay. That's not a bad looking. I will say It's nothing that I would get personally, but that looks kind of cool. I wouldn't say no to that, really. Days of Doom. Thank you, Dwayne. Waldo. That was a massive, yeah. He actually told me about this before. I think he actually told me last year. But again, that's great, right? Okay, new ship coming, but again, to do what? Have a good night. Okay, Zez, have a good night. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Live long
I really don't know.
and prosper.
I think that's part too, like why for me, just the motivation to do videos the last week, especially, like I've really been feeling like it, feel like it caught something maybe, and then just I log into Stowe and it's like,
Oops.
I've done my endeavors. What is there for me to do now?
Yeah, no, there's. If I think about it now when you're saying that, if I took away quote unquote content creation, I'm trying to think, what would I do? Right? Get my pews in, maybe a couple of, little pews here and there, and then that's it, right?
Yeah.
To the point of where we're at, to someone new, there's a lot of content. To someone who's been playing forever, it's like, what's next, right? We're always wanting, and that's why I think they're just pushing the ships out as often as they can because of the lack of story, obviously. But I ask all these questions, I say all these things, we say all these things, but we just don't know what it is they can do. But it just feels like they're just not doing anything at all, other than waiting for actors to say, yeah, let's go, or whatever. Now, being tied at the hip with CBS, I'd like to think that we're in for a ride, but I said 2 years ago when Gearbox took this over, let's see how the first year goes. Hence going back to the question of, well, how do you think the last year went? And to me, it just felt more negative than it did positive.
Yeah, I don't think it was a very positive first year for them, and it's one of the comments that a lot of people were making back to the bot stuff is the bot farms undoubtedly have had a massive impact on the player count numbers, and you have to wonder if that was to a point where it impacted and made Gearbox want to purchase.
Oh, because of metrics.
If they didn't know about that.
No.
So,
but that's what I'm saying. You at them on Twitter, you at Trek Online and Twitter, and say, again, if you didn't know then, now you know. So now what? Where do we go from here, right? Have a good night again, Zed. Thank you. Get the Battle of Vulcan from First Kelvin. There's that. There's the Enterprise battles, right? The battle with the, what do you call them? Oh, frick. That huge battle there that they did at the end there. Again, just any historical recreation they can do. I didn't necessarily like the one they did with Discovery, but it's there, right? Again, I thought from there they were going to launch off and start doing all these historical stuff. Now again, if we go towards a Borg, I do hope that they don't just recycle or just say, yeah, here's some more hitch points on ISCs, KSCs, or whatever. Other than 3-2 accounts on PC. Yeah, and we can make tunes all days, right? We can make characters all day, but they're all going to be ending up in the same place at the end game of what we're going to do. Of course, we have the like-minded captains, like here we can team up together, shoot down something, have a little fun, talk about Trek, but where's the end game? Why can't we do Sacrifice there? Yeah, that's what I mean. The DS9 battle, Sacrifice of Angel battle, that would be absolutely awesome. Just reuse audio from DS9. Yeah, I don't care. NX versus disappear from. Yes, that's the one, Waldo. I thought that was really cool. Protect the NX, right? While it reaches the sphere builders. or whatever. So much things that they can do here, and it just feels like they're the
It
one
always
fear
feels
I
like
had.
missed potential, and it has for a very long time. And I said this on my recent stream, but I think one of the most frustrating things that I've had to deal with in the past year with Stowe is just the continued degradation of server performance. So even if I want to play the game, I cannot actually have a smooth, enjoyable experience because the game just can't handle when you start to actually hit a ton of abilities, when you team up with people that hit tons of abilities. Like, it's very frustrating, and I shouldn't feel like the only way that I'll ever get to enjoy some of this content is when the game eventually has private servers. I shouldn't have to think like that. I should be able to come in and enjoy the product on, the official server.
Right. Get back to I want this. Hello.
Well, most likely. I mean, I
Admiral, if
think
you will
they've
come with
said
me.
in the past that Starbase 1 is like the most popular queue. And like, clearly, if there's like 100 instances of Starbase 1 active, while Infected has a total of like 4 or 5, yeah, I imagine Starbase 1 to them looks like it's insanely popular. And it's probably one of the reasons they haven't pulled it yet, because like it's just, if they take that out, that's significantly hurting the amount of activity. Because they should be able to see that there's a ton of accounts that only ever play Starbase 1.
Protect. I love that, Dwayne. Yesterday's Enterprise. Yes. I love that. I love that, CJ. Yes. I mean, they would have to be throwing it off, right? But
Yeah.
it's not like, again, even though they can stay hidden, it's not like the devs don't know what that instance has, how many players it
But
has.
they are historically really terrible at tracking these things. So back in the day, there was an exploit in the KDF Foundry in which you could abuse the Orion slavers. You could set up a map that had an invisible wall with an enemy on the other side. You'd go in there with a carrier with the Orion slaver pets, and the slaver pets would sit at that invisible wall, and they would constantly farm the things on the other side. Now, the big issue there was that the Orion slavers had been nerfed, but if you use them specifically in the KDF Foundry, then they were the nerf hadn't hit them there for some reason, and they still had their original resource gathering rates. So a set of Orion slavers could generate like a full stack of contraband in a 12-hour period.
Dang.
And the thing that was really the kicker here is that Cryptic could never figure out where the contraband was coming from using the tools they had in game, or like on their side. And the only reason they ever found out about the contraband farm stuff like that is because someone went through and told Jet, and Jet passed it along, and they nuked it. But it was there like that for 4+ years, and it was all because Cryptic did not have the ability to detect it themselves.
So again, here's a stupid thing. Now that they've detected it through you, they have to do something about it, or they're just, or it is benefiting them.
But the issue is, this is only the Starbase 1 farms are only part of the issue. They're still the Admiralty bot farms, and now for those, it looks like those have set off some red flags. Borticus tweeted about the Admiralty bot farms earlier this year.
Now he's gone. Great.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the classic STO issue, right? Is they don't document stuff properly at that company, so when someone leaves, whatever systems they, had built out, pretty much don't have great support moving forward.
Right. Oh, I missed this baby. Woo! Sorry. I hope we get some sort of word on the skin that we'll be getting from this soon. Hold on, I need to type in something here. But again, those incentives just sort of them to it makes them look bad. Is what I'm trying to say. It makes them look bad. And why wouldn't you address it now that you know about it? But that's what I'm saying. Publicly shame them. And I'm not saying, it's not a personal attack, right, on anyone.
Yeah.
It's just pointing out something. But again, they'll nerf what you said, stuff like that, right? But then they will let this stuff go out. And that kind of, that puts them in a bad light regardless. So they should, do something about it. Battle the Basin? Yes. Gold Press Latinum? I know. I don't even know how I got Latinum on my other account. Idiots. Yeah. Very good stream. I need to crash. Okay, CJ, thanks for stopping by. Have a good night.
It's getting a bit late for me, man. So I'm gonna bail out. It was fun chatting to you.
Yes,
and I
sir.
think this is all gonna be something that'd be good for like a Stowcast.
No, I was gonna actually message you guys sometime this week, and since I'm back and this is back, yeah, definitely we need to get together again. Maybe we'll try to aim for, if not this weekend, next weekend.
I think bringing up the bot issue there also would be really great. And I know Waldo, you mentioned about talking about in 10-4 tomorrow, and if others watch 10-4 and want to bring it up there, I think that'd be a great chance to see what the reaction is.
Put them on the spot, and I almost feel like it'd be such a brushed off answer.
Oh,
you know what?
it
That's
will.
not me. I'll have to look into that. Just whatever. But appreciate you stopping by, man.
Yeah, take care. Glad you're feeling better, man.
Thank
Get a
you.
new laptop.
I love you. Bye.
Bye. Hail Satan, brother.
Okay, did you?
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
Hail Satan, brother.
Ow!
Terrible.
Jeez. You did it twice. Oh, frick. 250-19. Can we hang out and Discord, Mr. Xander? Oh, yeah. Hold on. I haven't done that in a while, haven't I? Do you see the Twitch live thing? You can go there, right? I can probably just move you to it. There you go. I'll just move you automatically. Lich, sir, hello!
Hello, how are you?
Oh, just ducky.
Hold on.
Absolutely ducky.
Click the live button so I'm actually on time with the stream.
Yeah, no, our systems checks is looking pretty good here, so I'm happy about that. I have like I don't say I feel overwhelmed with all the things that I want to do, but I got a lot of catching up to do that I want to do.
Yep. You need to go get in your temporal ship and go around the time stream, making up for lost time.
Like a month and a half is what I lost. Month and a half.
Ugh.
And I'm still like coughing here and there. Not as much. My wife still has it pretty bad, but sorry, it's not bad. Worse than me, but not as worse as it was 2 weeks ago.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my first day with COVID, I finished watching Lupin the Third movie. I started to sit up, and then it felt like someone came out of nowhere and stabbed me.
You know, and I never felt that. The only type of discomfort I felt in my chest was when I ran after I got a negative test about 5 days after and went for a run. Felt great. Last 20 minutes though, felt that it wasn't a sharp pain, but it was a discomfort, and it kind of made me wonder if that was actually my lung, heart, or
Yeah.
or chest or muscle or whatever.
Yes.
But it's
Yeah. So.
pretty weird.
Yeah, I was listening through your discussion you
Yeah.
were having. Yeah, it's interesting to listen to.
Well, the thing is, and again, to that one sort of comment that we're always negative. No, you can't say that, because I do nothing but promote this game as much as possible, right? We do this in a sense because, well, we love it or we enjoy it. How many times have we heard McStud, Spencer say that we want this game to be good?
Yeah.
But the problem is we're just pointing out what's bad. That's not us being negative, it's pointing out what actually is bad. Fact.
Yeah, because A, it's easy, and B, there's just so much of it, and the stuff that on paper that they might say, oh look, they brought I was gonna say oh boy, I am terrible with names. Who plays Wesley?
Will.
Will Wheaton. Look, hey guys, we got Will Wheaton to play a character where eventually you'll all be able to shoot him in the face.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's just like, oh, why is Will Wheaton back? We don't like this character in the first place. Well, that's why we made him the Emperor. So you
Right.
can actually mess over his plans in the future.
Which that I don't get. Personally, I had nothing against his character.
I
never
didn't
got
have
that.
Same.
I never fully understood
Because-
that.
I am to the point where it's nice that they're bringing back all these VAs from the original, like the TV shows, but I'd rather have 3 or 4 episodes with the in-house team, like the original characters, like Captain Sean.
Mhm.
Who's the captain of the Bordeaux? I can't remember her name.
Oh,
That
geez.
shows how much.
It's been a while.
That's-
That shit's been.
Yeah, that's how much. How much did they use the original character?
Corrin.
Corn.
There you go.
Like, we haven't had anything with Corrin since, or at least have her do anything major since what, the Klingon Civil War, and even then it was probably for only like 1 mission.
In a couple lines. Yeah, I like that idea, Dwayne.
Like, I understand that like the TNG cast is on, like, either going to be on their way out retiring completely or are just going to be too old to do anything, like Patrick Stewart.
Mhm.
It's to the point where as much as everyone disliked the Temporal Cold War stuff, or bellyached about it, I should say, see if we can get any of those actors to come back. Give us a reason to actually do more Enterprise content.
Yeah, no, and but it's addressing obviously the story, the ongoing content, but the actual end game, right? There's nothing, we're just left to our own little devices, which again, it's not uncommon. Kakarot has that, right? Anytime that I see people, I rarely see people do quote unquote training, or what I call training. People that are streaming it are just literally streaming the story.
Yeah, and like, I wish they did more with the Alkaload system, which was basically the in-game achievement system.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's basically like, you have it, you forget it's actually there. There's no point of finding all the historical landmarks on New Romulus, or doing all the winter events like stuff, which just gives you a title and that's it.
Yeah. No, again, this is why I said I felt kind of bad saying it, but I said I hope they don't screw up the massive potential of all the Trek that's going on, and that's kind of after the 1 year of Gearbox, it feels like it.
I'm going to give them. I don't think I'll quit because I'm part of this little community, like with you in the company. But if I was by myself, I would already be out, or I would just be waiting for the Terran conflict to finish. And B, you're telling me that they have their ships in Picard Season 2, and they didn't already know that they're going to be bringing the Enterprise F into live action
Yeah.
at the same time?
No, again, it's such. May not get you to. You done?
Looks like it.
Oh, this one's done. Finding out transport sites around this. There's so many things that they can do, and again, the whole thing about it is when we talk about, discuss it on Stokecast, or when we're here together, you know, it's because we love the game, right?
Yeah.
And of how it brought us together, of course, but also the core love for Star Trek.
Like, I survived the major content drought between the end, I think it was Season 3 and the beginning of New Romulus, which was probably about 6 months before even the beta on Tribble, where the only thing we had to do was run the Borg TFOs.
I heard those days were fun.
And that was it. And that was when normal, elite, and advanced had the gear drop, the salvage drops, and that's how you got your Mark 10, 11, 12 equipment for it.
Hey, there's so many people who will not touch Borg content because of that, which is hilarious to me because that's the one that I love doing.
Yeah, I remember when Cure was the hardest STF in the entire game, because if you weren't paying attention, you would just get swamped by Klingon Borg ships, and the
Kang would be gone.
The Kang would just get evaporated.
Remember those callouts? I got Kang, or whatever. 11 is good.
And then even then, oh look, the prototype equipment dropped. Everyone rolled need.
The accolades.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
I didn't get it, so I guess I gotta wait my 20 minutes and try and hope I pug a group that actually knows what they're doing.
And again, when you have, to a certain degree, when you have a goal, right?
Yep.
Even though the TFO is something you do over and over again, you have a goal to push you to do it. Right now, there's just no goal.
Like, I will be completely honest, other than, like, this is just my thoughts as of right now. Wait, what's the point of selling costume pieces in the C-store when you could put those behind either special reputation, but not just the armor, but like stuff like that, or alkaloids? It gives you something to farm for. That I don't know how many people buy costume slots except for the people who, you know, I need to play Barbie with the captain and the crew. And even then, unless they're going for a complete special person for each person that they have. Like, I'll be honest, if I were to do that, I'll probably just put everyone in the reputation armor or visuals, and that's basically it. And I don't need to go to the C-store for that.
Or the Phoenix store, yeah. No, again, a lot, even that. So when was it that they said that, Waldo? I know they said it on the stream before, that they want to fix the DLX economy. I've seen absolute jack effort.
That they would have to purge all the boss and all the dilithium that's on there to even start with it. And they would have to put a hard cap on, at least a controlled hard cap on how much you could pay for the dilithium to Zen conversion. Even then, if they're not paying attention, it's just going to get ridiculous again.
Well, the thing is as well, yeah, okay, fine. Give us a FOMO on the Dill store, right? Vanity Shield, but that's already run its course. But don't put a sale on it at the same time. That's not gonna do anything. That's not even gonna move the needle.
No, and I know that they say, oh, a new Starbase holding. Oh, we don't have the artists for that. We don't. Like even if it's just a
sad
non,
sounding.
I think people would rather have a place where you can't visit, but but says it's there, so they have something to look forward to, than just look, my fleet has basically my requisition tab is almost overflowing because and nobody's filling out the requisition because everyone has everyone's already gotten everything from the various holdings.
Yeah, I don't need anything from the holdings now. I'm done. But again,
And depending on the luck, or depending how much either EC farming or otherwise, you could probably get a bunch of lockbox stuff that's better, if not on par with the best fleet gear.
mm-hmm. But then it goes back to, okay, what are you building towards though? Of course that's an individual question, obviously, right? Like,
Yeah, like I played WoW, World of Warcraft, for probably about 5 to 6 years grand total. And even when they put the achievement system, I think it was in Wrath, it was always stuff I could go back into old content and do achievements. Like I went back and did Lore Master for the old content, and that just spent like, that's like a few weeks there, that when wasn't doing trying to farm gear for endgame content,
mm-hmm.
which there isn't anything here. And like, I know this is two entirely separate games, but there's no version of, oh look, you complete this acolyte, here have a special skin for this ship, which they would rather probably put behind the C-store.
Right. A lot of players doing PvP matches. Even that again is you can do that, and again, I've always said this. It depends on who you're playing the game with.
Yeah, I despise majority of all PvP content in every single game I play because I just get salty.
Yeah.
And it just ruined. And there was a returning event for Hearthstone. I only lasted 2 weeks before I got fed up with it.
Right. And it's not for everyone. I don't mess with that stuff.
And the thing with Stow PvP is basically to the point where it's entirely separate game.
Mm-hmm.
In some cases, or at least it is to a person who doesn't know what they're doing when it comes to it.
Right. And again, all of that stuff is locked behind, well, at least to traits and gears that you need chips for.
Yeah.
Game Power Rangers Legacy Wars. Ooh. I did PvP ship in Endeavor. It really does really well, and it was free to play. And again, if you know how to, everyone's fun is going to be different, right? And if it's not for you, it's not for you. You don't have to mess with that. So, it's not like you're locked into having to do that content. You can play the game without having that. But I do know people that just play that content definitely for the sake of that's what they like to play, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
Like, I honestly can't tell you what endgame Stow would look like or should look like, because I think it's part of the property. Like, there isn't they're procedurally generated to go out and explore and or conquer, depending if you're playing the KDF, or I should say also technically conquering if you're also playing a Jem'Hadar character.
Right.
Which, like, that would be extremely fun. Like, you just go to like the old what was it? The cluster missions, where you actually went into the cluster and it was just a blank map with anomalies, what either became a sector map or something, or resources you can
Ooh.
scan.
Briefly saw the winter map there. And I'm gone. And
I miss the Foundry too, because if they were still able to maintain the Foundry, that would help with the dearth of content between the official releases.
And you
Like,
know what?
oh,
The players would run towards making more content. 'Cause
and
there was a bunch of content in the Foundry.
And I'll be honest, if Gearbox / Cryptic had the people on staff, like, have a quarterly contest where the people voted, and then your mission gets tacked on to insert missions, story missions here, and Cryptic would give out the theme, and so on and so forth.
Yeah. No, I think that would
Because
help
like
a
how
lot.
many times have you, because you played during the Iconian War, I don't know how often you head over to the forums, but basically other than what we saw as player characters, the entirety of the Iconian War is fought off screen.
Yeah. No, and again, there's still so much more excuse me, things that they could do.
Like I remember doing a Klingon Christmas Carol in the Foundry, even though I was not playing a Klingon character.
Especially Foundry with Admiral Boba. I don't think I played that one, but the series I got introduced to in the Foundry was the Mirror Universe one. I can't remember the exact name of it, but I went so far as to even dressing up Triz to
Oh yeah.
that stuff, and that was really
Red
good.
Alert starts today. I should probably log on and do that.
Yeah, that's right. Got to do that.
Yeah, I think depending on what they do with this year's anniversary, because Picard season 3 is supposed to also be starting in February too. I think that's either going to, I think it's going to be the straw that might break this game's back. Worse. I don't think it's going to everyone's going to leave. It's going to send it in, oh, this is what they're doing. It's just going to suck the potential excitement that this game has, which is already going down for some people.
Yeah, no, and it's because there's just lack of things to do. Except look at your pretty ship like this. Oof.
Yep, and it is a pretty ship.
Oof. Alright. Yeah, let's do the red alert. I need to do the red alert.
Yeah.
I need to complete 2 Lakari TFOs too, jeez.
I'll log in for the red alert.
Where is my Tetrion weapons? That's on. Oh, that's on what's your face? Might as well get that all done in one go. No, I refuse it. I will be using Excelsior. Screw it. Use the Excelsior.
Engage, clunk.
Is that tomorrow? What is it? Oh, it's the 10th. That's right. The red alert's tomorrow. The 10th. It's not right now.
Oh. Maybe it's because it showed up as the 10th because I'm actually in Eastern Standard Time.
Oh, there you go. Like, come on. Brick, this ship is beautiful. Sorry. Like, I'm sorry, not sorry. Okay.
Oh, we all have our own ships that we all love.
Right?
Like, I am professional. I prefer my Steam runners.
Yeah.
There's something about it that I really like. I don't know what it is, but there are many like it, but this one is mine.
And, you know, I was waiting on bated breath for the Sagan. But then, of course, when this came, I just like, dang. Teaming up for TFOs? Yeah, no, I'll be Lucari. I need to do 2, so we can do the Zinkethi. No problem, and of course maybe the Junior Gauntlet before I switch over to Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. So whoever wants to come, you're more than welcome to join. And it's been since last year since we haven't run TFOs together. So.
Well, I have Zinkethi's ship space, so I should be able to do it within 2 TFOs, I hope.
There you go. Let's get there. Waldo, you joining us, sir? Love the Excelsior. Can't wait to get one. Yes! Yes! Exactly, Jose. Love this ship. Is just absolutely. Again, between the Seiken and this, I'm getting a hard time. I'm having a hard time. Which I shouldn't have to pick between the two, but. Oof.
I'll be honest, I would hope that the next big arcs, we go back to the Delta Quadrant, just so we can do stuff with Prodigy, stuff with the Borg, stuff with the Vaudoir.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure we could also do stuff with the Bluegills.
Yeah.
As well, because they're still out there.
You're on Jeremy? Jeremy?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Got room for one more. Whoever wants to join us. I can't pew. I'm in the middle of building my team. Oh, it's okay. Oh wait, I should have probably done this first. Monkey. Hold on. Do that. Do that. We'll do that.
Starts in 9 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you, Red Alert.
You got a new ship for this? Ooh, what'd you get? I think I had to send out team invites because we don't have enough. Any thoughts on what the new anniversary bundle will be? I could hope I knew 30-second. I think we're getting legendary mirror ships again. I believe that's kind of where we're going towards. And in that bundle, I think the Prometheus is one of those ships. So it's going to be, I think, almost the same as what we got last year.
So, question for you.
Mm-hmm.
High or low, or anniversary ships the Titan A? Do you think so, or are we going to get something else?
Oh, they're not going to give us a Titan name for that. I'll definitely say they're not going to give that to us, but the anniversary ship is probably going to be another Lion ship. It'd be nice if it was. I would be happy. Shoot, give us the Enterprise F as the anniversary ship. How fitting would that be?
If there's a new, like, buffed variant, not buffed, but, like, entirely new variant of the Odyssey class, I would be happy with that, too.
Yeah. I'm curious to see the Four Season lower decks because things happens too. Yeah. T6. It's been a while, huh? I mean, the Norway didn't have any ship, and then all of a sudden, look at that. Right. I think this is gonna be us 4, so let's see if I can queue up here. I'll see if it's not gonna screw us over here. What did I say? Zinkethi? Zinkethi.
Yep, you have 2 Lucari to do.
So Zinkethi could be one of them. Do we have a green glowy? I don't see a green glow in everyone. Oh, now I have a green glow. On your TFO tab. Yes, no, maybe so.
I don't see it on my end, but on the private it says you're gone.
Okay, I'm gonna stop this right now. This foolishness. And yeah, you're right.
I think we should all
everyone,
leave.
yeah, everyone leave. Everyone leave. That's private I created. Why never an Enterprise class ship, or did they try? I think it's just because money opportunity, to be honest with you, Zay. I hope Riker gives command of the Titan. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna kick everyone out. I do this respectfully. Oh my god, hold on. Everyone leave the private queue. And everyone leave the team.
And another reason why this is a pain in the behind.
Like, it's absolutely. Why do we even have to go through this? I don't understand.
Like, how come you just can't join a group, queue for the specific thing, and then the system will just autofill how many missing slots you have? Like, you don't need to recalibrate the various deflector dishes 3 separate times to just do this.
I know, it's mind blowing. It's probably
don't
set
forget
up to keep
and don't-
players from getting wrecked.
And don't forget to change out the isolinear chips.
I know, frick. Okay, round 2. Glad to see that this bug never went away. Kevin. Did we get a
There we
wee woo?
go. I got a wee woo.
Yeah, that's actually a good point there, Dwayne. There, it was nice to have that roadmap. Yes. Okay, let's go. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. And now this General Gauntlet might be pretty hard to go into, but that's okay. Like, I want to go back to the Sagan, but then I want to stay on the Excel. It's just like, it's hard. And that's the thing too. I love Command, right? Torpedo builds, but this ship is just something else, and I have no qualms of recommending it for the next year's event campaign. Actually, I'm not even sure what I'm gonna get next year for my.
The time for battle is almost here.
Oh, it's kind of been a while since we've done this. Been a hot minute.
What does this button do again?
Whoa, Waldo! I see you. Nice. You like the ship? I'm like, what ship is that from the icon? Obviously, you do like the ship, but why would you? Why would you get it?
You've got a bomb. Now destroy one of their bases.
Symphony of phasers just going crazy. Love it. So good.
I love the smell of particles in the phaser particles in the morning.
Right? I'm flying my T's for light. Nice. Can you launch the bomb? That'd be great. That
Bomb
would be
has been
excellent.
planted.
Good job.
Keep fighting.
Thank you.
Your teammate has captured a bomb. Protect them.
Alright, let's see, clear this base over here. Where is that cruiser?
I like how on my screen, the one you destroyed is still sitting there.
Yeah, these bases are, the visuals is weird.
And I just rubber band across half the sector.
Like, I was lagging earlier in the video and I'm having little bits here and there. I know it's not me. Like, computer wise. There you go, that's clear. Get another one here. Should be good to go on that one. we got 2 bombs going on here.
Got 2 bombs on, I would think it's your left still.
So good. So good.
Only one Sick base left.
Where's that over here?
They're sending a dreadnought to stop us. There's dreadnought on an attack vector. Flying.
Target shields have failed. 4 shields failing.
Ooh.
Integrity below 25%.
Okay, let's reassess life here and continue on.
Hull integrity below 50%. Hull integrity below 75%.
There you go. It's a tough little ship. She got ripped through. TOS theme build. Nice. Need 1 over here. Whoever's got it. Where's another one? Do we have another one? Oh, there.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target shields have failed.
You've got a bomb. Now destroy one of their bases.
Excuse me.
Target shields have failed. Right shields failing.
Bye. And just like that,
All Sick
Taran.
bases destroyed.
GG.
Some fight left in it, however.
GG. See, if this was Lucario in console, yeah, I wouldn't do it. Oof. I can't stop taking just gorgeous. The freaking ship is just gorgeous. Yellow lens flare in there. Woo! Alright, that's 1 Lucario. Now hopefully we'll be able to well, there it is, Waldo. Jeez. When did you get that? Oh, you have the other style pylons on that ship, right? Tonight? Well, there you go. Did that ship come with advanced phasers as well, like the Enterprise did? Or no? Oh, I miss doing these. There, let's get that aft. Let's get the aft. Ooh. I just can't get over its what do you call it? The deflectors where it loses me. Best part is you can do rock and roll with it. No standard? Oh, okay. Alright, let's see if we can get to Janur Gauntlet. Space Boy!
I don't need another
Admiral,
invite.
if you will come with me.
Hmm?
I don't need another invite.
Oh, yeah, no, we just got out here. For me, the defector is. It was the cell. Hey, and that's okay. That's definitely okay. Just because, you know, at the end of the day, you're flying it, so I'm switching tunes, no problem. Invites coming out again. Oops. Have which? How's Space Boy tonight? You can see we're somewhat back here, and I've said this before. I want to stream here more often, not just for like Stowcast and everything, but EC for it. A lot of saving to get it. Hey, see, and there it is, right? Guaranteed way of getting that ship. Doing all right. Nice to see you back on PC. Yeah, been a while, month plus. Again, I was logging in, and tonight was actually the first night I did like full-blown paperwork, hence the 2 hours that I'm on. But yeah, we got room for one if anyone wants to come along for Janur Gauntlet. Bring on my tack this time? Nice. I'm gonna stay on the Excelsior. Like, I want to change to the Sagan, but it's like, oh, this ship just doing it for me. I'll go along. Oh, sure. We got you here. You're adamant. Nice. Oh, right there. Oh, we're a full team. There you go. So guess what we can do? We're automatically in a prize. This is so weird, the teaming system here. I don't... And it's only like been like this for the last couple of years, where it's just been really odd. Janur Gauntlets. This is the one for Lokari, right? Yes. This is the only one I will do for Lokari. The 2. If it's 3, re-rolling that bad boy.
Cryptic, why?
Yeah. Because they can.
Can you open up your journal and tell me what you see and what's new?
Under events? Or up
Right
what's
next-
upcoming?
Over on the overview on the journal. Does it say a house divided for you, or does it say Ascension?
That's right. That's true. Alternative. Hello, how's it going?
Captain on the
Well,
bridge.
this is new. What's new? What happened? Don't know you're streaming. Didn't know you're streaming on YouTube? Yeah, no, I have before. The last month, I had to send out my laptop here, but I wanted to make a more effort to stream here because I do normally stream nightly. I'm on Twitch. Gets a little chaotic there in terms of sound commands, but this is nice. Just kind of peaceful. My heart's beating properly. That's it. I'm not putting on any ugly shields. Yes.
Cat will remember that.
Oh crap! I shouldn't have said anything. I'm gonna go to Alpha. So how about me and Spaceboy go to Alpha? Oh, we have a Farragut and an Enterprise. Love it. How about let you come with us to Alpha too as well? Dwayne wants you and Walter go to Gamma, and then at the end there I'll take Beta. X, hello.
Admiral, if you will come with me.
How's it going? No claiming here. Well, I did earlier, but
Enemy ships detected. They're on an intercept course.
We are fighting Z Terrans.
that's awesome. At least it's not the Iconians.
That's not fun.
Fred, that's just never fun.
Oh look, solar portals and
Nice,
viral
okay.
and viral probes.
You can't fart midstream? No, not here. All sound commands are off here. Because if we play the wrong sound here, we could get... And they actually won't let me stream elements. Under YouTube login, I don't have an actual way of putting sounds in. There's no option for a stream store redeem. So, if anything, I can activate obviously manually, but yeah. See, I can play that if I wanted to. I mean, just because it is funny. Hold on. Let's a little fun, shall we? Is it here? What did I call it? Oh, there it is. It's for you, Exotic.
Hi, ugly. It's funny, Mom.
Babe.
Ashe! Ash! Where is she? Anak.
Using Augie's color scheme.
You're
Nice.
gonna get picked up, I'm telling you.
Excuse me.
You want me to pick you up?
Picking up multiple enemy signals on sensor. Get ready.
Oh, I can't. Oh. I mean, that almost felt like we were on Twitch, but... Bam. It's so fun fighting time. That's why I miss Waldo. I miss the old mirror events. I know Waldo remembers when we used to just put all of our tunes on in that like 6. I think 6. Definitely I did 6. I'm not sure how many you did, Waldo, but
Where you fight Mira O'Brien and Molly at
Well-
the end. That one.
no, the one that they made the previous mirror event with Obisek, the portals and all that stuff.
I don't remember that one because the only one I can think of is when the Iconians, not Iconians, the Tholians try and steal the vault.
No, not that one. Man, no
Yeah,
shit for
I
you.
think the one I'm talking about is the one where you had to be in sector space to actually do that one.
Mm-mm. I forgot I can even do this here. Hold on. Forgot to do this in the beginning there. Ha! Too late for this, but we'll put it in.
Tactical alert. Vessel approaching, bearing 184, Mark 7.
I wonder if I'll get in trouble for that. I mean, they'll tell me, but... Oh, there goes the Terran science vessel. Thank you very much. Bloody feedback. I bet you it's feedback pulse, right? Oh no! Look at that. Oh no, it is. It was part of it. I love this console. It's so good. What I love about it too, pairing it with Surgical Strikes, you can have that console go off and be using Surgical Strikes at the same time.
4 shields failing. Right shields failing. Rear shields failing. Target's shields have failed. Hull integrity below 75%. Hull integrity.
Oh, that saw that. Something about TOS weapon sound effects, so good, retro compared to modern. I don't mind the advanced phasers from the Discovery Enterprise, but there's not that much difference between it, that and the normal one. Goo.
Satellite upgrades are now available.
Bye. Alright, I'll take Beta. And probably die a horrible many deaths, but that's okay. At least I'll look good doing it. And here's the funny thing, I was never really into the Excelsior, because as much as it is a very iconic design, the issue I had when you look at the top, it had this small saucer and this long body, but when you look at the front, it's fine. Side profile, 3/4 fine, but it's the top that bugged me. But this is just pure win. It looks so aggressive and from any angle. Might be a little too thin still, but still the bulk of the secondary hull there and in the neck there, just, I don't know, just looks so good.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
hello. Who do we have here? This
Oh, it's me.
is-
Terrible pterodactyl.
Hey, how's it going, Chief?
I'm good.
How are you?
I am all right.
Fellow apocalypse survivor, Fleety?
I went to go see if you were streaming, and you were not. So I wanted to say hi.
I'm on YouTube
Oh,
right now.
okay. Hi, YouTube.
No, well, streaming on YouTube, yeah.
Hang on up there.
I'm
Look,
gonna.
I'm on YouTube.
I'm gonna be streaming kind of both on and off here, like one on, one off type thing.
I'll go to YouTube then and watch your stream to support you.
I appreciate that.
I'll
Yeah.
let them in here then.
No, this is like what, we've been on for like 2 hours now, I think. Yeah, I know. I normally go on Twitch, and it's just easy, but I think this is easier for my heart as well. So.
Yeah, it sure just need a night to get back into the swing of things before he gets eternally stuck with Slime Devils on Twitch.
Yeah.
I recently did a build on my Farang I'm really happy with. I'm just missing like a few more things. I was talking about it on your other stream the other day.
Yeah, I still gotta do a little build on that new ship too as well.
I really like it. I feel like it's like a lobby spec ship for free. Like
Again,
5
yeah.
specialist seating. I mean, I've been really impressed with it.
Oh, that did my Tetrion damage? Don't. Oh. Them bloody quantum torpedoes.
Well, those from the Dreadnought.
Or yeah, the Dreadnought command ones. How was your holidays there with the family? Terrible.
Oh, it was wonderful. I got to see all my families, and we got to hang out and see each other. I had to work on New Year's Eve though, so that was sad face.
Eesh. Yeah, my wife always works New Year's, unfortunately.
I work from home, so I still got to see my wife. So Fun.
Yeah, she works with COVID patients all the time now. And that's fun. Always fun for the stories that she has to tell us. This year we didn't go with my family because my son at the time was still kind of coughing, and we normally go stick with my parents. So didn't want to risk it, and we were still kind of, even my daughter was kind of coughing a little bit, but yeah, we just didn't want to risk it. But that's okay. I was streaming that night and still had fun. Alright, let's try this again. Repair some damage. And get back to...
Is that the Excelsior 2?
Yes, sir.
Are you liking it?
Oh, I love it. I never thought I'd love it this much. Like, I was gonna get it regardless, but and I was super excited for the Sagan, but I have not been able to get back to the Sagan because of this ship. Even though this is not a command ship, command ships are my favorite, but this is just keeping me from going back to that ship.
Target's shields have failed. 4 shields failing.
Cool. I haven't looked into it that much.
No, I highly recommend it.
I've never won a T6 coupon. I keep winning. I never won a T6 prize pack. I keep winning Epic Pack tokens.
From the
That's
Phoenix
gosh
store?
darn it. Yeah, I've got like 5 Phoenix packs.
I'm sorry, 5? I've won 2 over
I've
however
won like
long.
10.
Holy jeez, you got the luck.
Oh, not. Again, I'm like, man, I really want one of those promotional ships or one of those.
True.
But it's like I keep getting. So all of my accounts now have that Bajoran interceptor.
The domino? Nice.
I have like, if I could give you one, I would. Again, I've got like 5 in my bank right now. I'm not even using.
Well, I don't know how long I've been having those 2 epics. I think I've had for the last GG. Oh, geez, 4 years, and there's nothing in the store that I want or need. Because when they rolled that out, that was a way to get kind of the past items, right, from events and such.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the thing is, I already have everything that they were in the store.
Nice, 17 dreadnoughts.
Oh, the only other thing I don't have though is the, what do you call it? The Voth Bulwark, but I don't want that ship anyways.
Yeah,
so
that's fair.
When I text my friend saying I survived COVID 3 years straight, only sore throat for a week, just 1 minute. Yeah, like I said, I don't wish whatever I went through last month upon anyone. It's just been so ridiculous what we've been going through.
I got COVID the week I was supposed to go on vacation.
Oh.
And I was supposed to go to Nova Scotia.
Is that where you're originally from?
I'm from Massachusetts. I was supposed to go to Nova Scotia for vacation with my parents, and then
okay.
the Monday before we left, I got COVID.
Oof.
So yeah. I need to put the Aegis on one of the Mirror Universe ships, see if I like it more, because I kind of like Mirror Universe colors already somewhat.
Someday I need to figure out how to DPS better. I'm just barely good enough for that. Nah. You will learn over time. Go at your own pace. Important thing is just to have fun. I always say that because sometimes play is just too much. There's too much emphasis put on DPS, which again, yeah, I get it, but if you can find a mix of DPS and fun, I'm not saying that DPS is not fun. You can just enjoy the game as you see fit.
This is a ragtag fleet, a little bit old, a little bit of new.
Love it. Yes, I haven't done this in a while, so I'm going to take advantage of it. Ooh, I like that. Oh, just got it. Okay. Look away from the screen. You might do its little funky. Yep, it's doing it.
What happened?
Wasn't that long?
Oh, yeah.
Thank goodness. Wasn't that long. I don't have my stealthy thing here, but I'm taking that. Oh yeah, I totally have fun the way I play right now. It's a bit more complicated. Yeah, no, it's fine. That mini class, it's a Farragut. The Farragut. Surprised that ship came to stow this quick. I thought they were literally saving that for next year, along with the Excelsior 2, to be honest with you. All right. What we're gonna do now is I'm gonna invite everyone from that last one, and we're gonna have one last Pews here before I switch over to console.
You already have a full team, don't you?
Yes, but we can split up if you'd like. We can do
No,
three,
no,
we
I'll
can
just
do
watch.
3-3.
It's fine.
You sure?
No, yeah, dude.
We were
Don't
just-
worry about
So,
it.
it's so hard to park next to someone in sector space.
Without going to warp 9. Okay, we'll just go see our favorite girl.
Plus, I have kind of an eyesore compared to your guys' ship. I have a big,
Uh.
I have that big old fiery explosion one.
One on fire.
Yes, it's beautiful. I love
I
it.
think this is as close as I can get next to you.
Where'd Waldo go? Waldo! Don't make me say it. Next ship they need to bring into stow is the Obina class. Yeah, not really. Nope, not for me. I am super happy with the Excelsior 2. I mean, the Obina looks nice with the Sovereign-esque nacelles, but I'm okay.
I'm excited for season 4.
I've been really
Lower Deck.
happy with that. With how Lower Decks has gone, it's just progressively gotten better. And when they were next to the DS9 Legacy characters, they held their own. You know. And
Oh my gosh,
I love it.
That was such a good episode.
It was good. We already have a Obina class. Oh, they don't look. They look way too different though. All right, where are we going here? Okay, so how about Waldo and Dwayne go right, and me, Lich, and Spacebo go left.
Okay.
Look at that. An Excelsior being, or with the Farragut and the Constitution. Love it.
I'm excited for that crossover too. Lower Decks and
Oh my
Extinction
god.
Worlds.
Silver said it's going to be absolutely ridiculous.
I like ridiculous.
Right? Like, it's just... Especially with that show. It's over the top, but it's... They found their good mix, I think. I think they're getting their stride there that without having to have, like, the billion references.
They're headed for the time vortex. Stop them.
Target's shields have failed.
The tactical cube just spinning in space.
Mm-hmm. Like, Kittimer is like two ISAs, so that's why I like this a little bit better.
Four shields failing. Five shields failing.
Oof. What? It is so funny. It's so ridiculous. I love it. Excuse me. Oh. Maybe random class orders have been fantastic. I'm working on my way through Prodigy. Yeah, I have not watched Prodigy. I've seen clips, but that last episodes there, I've seen the clips. It's just, oof, the Federation ship porn is just great. Deal with AI computer trying to destroy Federation. I know. Good night, Captain's. Oh, Jose, thank you so much for coming by here, the YouTube Bridge. I appreciate it. Have a good night.
Live long and prosper.
Oh, she's not liking me. Just, oh, so much joy from this ship. And I could probably have the same joy too if I just threw that console. That's part of the giggles that I'm getting, is because I'm using that console that comes with the ship. Zell, hello, good morning from the UK. How are you, Captain?
Captain on the bridge.
Good sir, nice to catch you live even though I'll be starting work. Yeah, no, that's awesome. Thank you for stopping by. Actually, we're just about to wrap up here too as well. Well, at least on YouTube. We're gonna actually go back on Twitch to stream Dragon Ball Z Kakarot for a bit. Because I have been tripping on that game because a new DLC is actually coming out for that this Friday, so. Yes! GG. That was absolutely awesome. About what, midnight here now? So yeah, we'll get a good hour in at least. Work on that. To meet new Z Warriors over there. But no, I wanted to stream a little bit more here on YouTube and not just like the Stowcast that we've been doing. So and it's actually, like I said, it's given my heart a little bit of a break. I don't mind the break in the heart. I'm following you on Twitch. Love your Stow. Oh, well, I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you.
I honestly can't remember. Has Doctor Borg ever shown up outside of this TFO?
No.
Okay.
No.
So that's something that's been waiting in the wings for over 10 years for them to do something with.
Yeah, it's really helped with my build. Oh, wow. Awesome. That's good that you're having fun with just casual builds. That's the whole point here. I mean, yeah, we can go full meta if we want to, but you know what? I have more fun when I build the ships that are closer to what you would see on screen, you know?
I'm having fun with a full-on meme build.
Or yeah.
It's doing like 100k at most, but it probably will never do more than that.
But you're having fun.
Oh, I'm having a lot of fun. I'd love to show it to you sometime. Maybe next time.
Yeah, no, definitely, for sure. Excelsior to be available in the next year's campaign. Yes, Space Boy. So 2023 is going to be available. One of the good things why it came out there last year. For those who want it this year. He is in the ground. Oh right, sorry. I get corrected by Waldo. Apparently she's on the ground one because I just do that one all the time. 999 ISC. I'm like, nice. I beat casual build. I finally beat my fleet mate in PvP. What? Nice. Well, there you go. Courtesy of your friendly neighborhood casual captain. All right, let's get out of here.
Engage.
Oof. Again, the important part, and I think we all know, I'm not here to break any records. I'm here to just have fun. That's it. Built knocks 110. Nice. That's more than enough. You know, I think what Spencer said, you know, really all you need is about like everyone in a team doing 50 to 75k to do elite content. As long as you know what you're doing, synergizing your build, helping each other out, have a tank, possibly, you know, some crowd control, you can do anything. You might have to go a little bit more for Corfez, but that's just stupid how it's locked under. I don't like that, how they've locked it behind Elite. They should at least have an advanced version of that. Because it is a fun TFO.
You know what the real kicker is? If you're just like, oh, you're just trying to do Delta TFOs and you just hit random, you can get Elite Corfez without attempting to queue into it. So you're going to be having people just trying to do normal Delta being queued into Elite Corfez.
Right. Yeah.
Which is so stupid.
I know. It's dumb. But 'tis the world of Stowe. I think last time I checked I was doing about maybe 7. Yeah, that's fine. Currently doing a TOS Dreadnought tank build. Nice. At least you can, you know, keep your... I have one tank build, and that's on my engineer. Yes, my engineer. I'll have to check again sometime soon. Meh. I don't know when the last time I parsed, really, to be honest with you. Oh, wait, no, someone was... I know, Exotic. I think Exotic was parsing a recent ISA, I think we did, or ISC, and, you know, my theme builds were just doing fine. We finished the mission. Really? What else? What more do you want, right? We finished the mission, so it was all good. But I mean, this will always be my first love. Can't wait to get the new version. Yeah, that's the first ship I bought in Stowe was a Prometheus, and you know, I think what I'm going to do on my console account is get the tier 5 version to get the separation console. There you go. Look at you go. Look at you go. Perfect. All right. So, to my caps, thank you so much for hanging out here on the YouTube bridge. We will be heading over to the Twitch one because we're just going to be playing Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, and actually we'll be doing content for that for this channel because I feel like I have 2 Zennies to drop on a couple things, especially for the new DLC heading there this Friday. I know this channel is built more on, you know, Star Trek Online content. That's not going to stop. Actually, we have so much backlog that we have to go through. So, but one of the first stuff I put on this channel was Dragon Ball Z Kakarot content. So, with that having a season 2 pass, we might do a little bit more, especially when it comes to teaching how I do sort of the combat system there, because I enjoy the combat system there. As simple as it is, it looks super flashy. Oh, thank you, Waldo. Appreciate that. Change the stream, I hope. Yes, definitely. Well, it's either I'll see you. yes. It's either, and again, you're more than welcome to join us on the Twitch bridge. Like I said, we're just gonna transfer over there because that's where I have it set up for the Kakarot. I'll just do quickly my Red Alert event there, then head over to start on Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. But the next YouTube stream, since everything went swimmingly here, I think we will try for, what is it today? Monday? Monday. So Tuesday. We'll try for Wednesday or Thursday. Okay, so again, we're gonna make this more of a regular event that will be here. Not only just for the Stowcast, but also the just normal hanging out, us talking Star Trek and or complaining, loving, whatever you want about Star Trek, we'll do it here as well. Can't believe the Klingon console, but it doesn't back with my bed data. It would be nice if it would. So, again, thank you so much, Caps. I appreciate. Again, we'll put out notifications in the community tab. So if you haven't yet, please like the stream. Subscribe here to YouTube Bridge, of course, for the upcoming content that we have going on. And again, we're always going to be cover Stowe. We'll just sometimes sprinkle a little bit of the other things that we love doing here. So Lich, Terrible, did you guys want to chill out here still? I'm going to just transfer over. I might have to stop a little bit, but I'll be back in a bit.
Yeah.
So, Captain, good night. I'll be right back. Again, I love you all. Thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you. I really do appreciate all the support back in 2022 and all the messages we got there when we were sick. I appreciate it. Let's make 2023 just about having fun and enjoying Stowe. So with that said, Caps,
Live long.
have a good night. I love you all.
Prosper.